You ready to try handstand?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, put your hands down. And let's try eyes on one spot in between your fingers. So I'm having her look in between her fingers rather than her wrists because the body goes in the direction of the gaze. That's going to make it easier for her to catapult herself up. But her hamstrings are a little tight. Let's see, walk your feet in a little closer to your hands. Okay, that's good. Okay, reach one leg up and try to kick up.
Oh, no way.
No way? Okay, I'm going to have you try to do one more other thing. Keep your eyes down. Push down into my hand with this foot.
Woo!
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. The wall is here. The wall is here. Move your butt to the wall. Good. 3, 2, come on down. Awesome. Okay, so that is something we call root to rise. By pushing, it's like bouncing a ball. When you push the ball down, it bounces up. When you pushed your leg into my hand, your core fired up, and that made it easier for me to lift you up. Okay, we're going to try that again, and then I'm going to give you a different technique. All right, so I want her to be introduced to getting up this way, but then we'll do something a little easier that'll be a more sustainable practice for you to do at home. Okay, so go ahead, put your hands down again. And she did a great job keeping her arms straight. Your eyes, I'm going to make an X on the mat. Don't move your eyes from here. Okay, lift one leg up. And now when you push down into my hand, I want you to think of taking your butt to the wall and this leg into your chest. So this leg goes this way. Does that make sense? Okay. Push in, push in. Oh. It's always very confusing when we get upside down. And then here's the wall. Hold on. 3, 2, okay, come on down. Okay. So I'm going to show you what your body was doing then. Okay? So your body ended up in this shape. Okay? So that's not the best shape for your lower back. So we're going to try and figure out how to get you closer to this shape.
Okay.
Okay? What we're going to do is you're going to measure about one leg from the wall, and your hands will come down there, and then you step the feet up the wall like this. And we're just going to try and make that straight line, and then I'll give you more directions. If you're brand new, I can't recommend you try this at home by yourself. Make sure that there's someone there to support you who knows what they're doing. This is a great thing for teachers to study, but again, proceed at your own risk, okay? So go ahead and measure yourself one leg distance from the wall. Okay, so your hip ends about here, so that's your fingertips will go there. So turn around. Fingertips. What? And then remember what we said? We don't want to turn the fingers in. We want to have the index fingers pointing forward. So your pointing fingers point forward. That opens up the shoulders a little bit more and helps prevent the shoulders and the elbows from collapsing down. Good. Lift up and then step one foot up the... I know it feels too close. That's okay. It's going to be useful later. Okay? I know those tight hips. Yep. Okay, take your hands further out.
Yeah, I think right here is...
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, go ahead. So taking the hands further out makes it easier to step up the wall, but it makes it harder to step off of the wall. Now push these muscles back, back, back. Not just your butt, from here, from here, from here. Good. Hold on for 5, 4, 3, 2, and step down. Okay, good work. Okay, next step. All right, we're just building, building, building. So the reason why I said have your hands closer in, because then you can get your hips eventually to stack over so that you're in one line here. With your hands further out, that's never going to happen, but that's okay. So we're not going to go for the full handstand. We're just going to try to practice. So you're here now. You're going to step one foot down closer to hip height, lift the other foot up, and try to straighten this leg. The good thing about having the hands further out the way you did is it makes the foot on the wall heavier, which if you're trying to not be on the wall, you don't want that foot on the wall heavy, but when we're first learning, it can be comforting to feel grounded on the wall. So you're going to keep the foot on the wall. Let's try it. Hands down. Turn your fingers out a little bit. Good. Yeah. Ooh, climbing it up. Good. Okay. Excellent. Push these muscles back. And now step one foot down. Stop. And now try to straighten this leg and lift this foot off the wall. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. See how I'm supporting her shoulders? Your arms are tired?
I think it's too close.
Okay.
When I go over, it's like this. So it's go my head over my hand, so I don't have the support.
Okay. So eventually, what you want to do when you're here is instead of moving like this with your chest, you want to keep your chest back and just straighten the leg. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So this is going to be intuitive, and a lot of people want to round the back even, where you feel like you're going to somersault out. One thing you want to be mindful of is the muscles right here, just at the top of the shoulder. So instead of going like this to get off the wall, we're thinking of lifting the hips up and moving the chest a little closer to the wall. It's a lot, I know. So just keep in mind whatever, and you know what? I'm here. Let's just move the hands further out.
Okay.
I think that's a better next step. You had it right from the beginning. Okay. One thing that sometimes teachers think, lift one leg up, is that undermines you if your student kind of changes how you do things. I completely disagree. Yep, and now step the foot lower. Good. Lift this foot up, and then keep your shoulders back from here and from your butt. Reach up. Yep, yep, yep. Now keep your shoulders moving to the wall. Keep them moving to the wall. Good. I'm going to leave you. 3, 2. Good. Really nice. Awesome. So the way that I teach, even though I have ideas for my students of things that we can work on, there's a philosophy in Montessori education where you follow the child, you follow the student. And I think that that's a great way to build your students' confidence and also to continue to learn as a teacher, you know, what the different things different bodies crave so that you can be more informed as you meet different bodies, what can be helpful. Your wrists are tired? Yeah, okay, so stretch them out a little bit. See, I saw that little wincing face on her face. That means we've done enough handstands. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I saw so you have a memory of it, but you're not going to practice it. Okay, so sit right here so you can kind of just see my profile, but you don't block the camera. All right, so what you did really nicely is you were able to support yourself when I moved my knees. That means you learned how to pull your chest to the wall, which is a big accomplishment, actually. That, you know, Pung is making this stuff look easier, but a lot of times students who round their upper back, that action of taking the shoulders closer to the wall is not always a one-step fix. So having my knees there and that pushed her to figure it out. I said, well, how do you get, and I started to pull my knees back. She felt my knees getting lighter and she started to support herself. When you're giving adjustments, it's important to slowly release the pressure so that your student can start to take their own weight in their own hands. So you ended up kind of like this, which is fine for now, but eventually we want to keep doing the core work to have you more like this. So there was just a little bit of this sinking right around this part of the back and core. So that's kind of like in down dog, instead of doing it like this where there's compression around the shoulder joint, we want to be lifted. So handstand and down dog are actually similar through the shoulder line. From here, again, we're practicing not letting that core drop, but instead keeping the hips moving up and the core lifting as you push out of the shoulders. All right? And I'll give you this video so you can reflect and learn. That was so good! Yay! Awesome! We did it.